Hello, Lisa and Rebecca. I'm going to go over this final project stuff. My cat Penelope is here, letting me know that I should stop working and play with her. All right, so you're watching the introduction now. We already talked about the portfolio that sells, and if you are interested in learning more about the positioning statement information that we spoke about a few weeks ago, you can find that in the download. So I'm not going to open that page. This is kind of a cool page. What is an artist statement? You know, it's a brief statement, one page or less, and you can kind of read through this. And since you're going to be turning in your rough draft the next time I see you, we can kind of go over this. These questions are just here as a reference point. I encourage you to Google artist statement and see what you can find. There's really not a wrong way to do it, so I'm not going to worry about that, but check out, definitely think about these questions and also read this information to just again get, these are things that I've either written and or found and reinterpreted in my own words, but you know, a good artist statement should effectively inform the viewer about the work presented, and it's always best to just speak honestly about what your work is about, what your ideas are about. And I think both of you should be really fine doing that. This is the list of artists. Like I said before, there is just a ton. There's some new artists here. Lynn Hirschman is a really interesting artist. Well, you can look around. But there's lots of artists on these lists, so look forward to seeing who you choose. Don't forget all the really cool contemporary Black photographers that you can check out as well. Okay, that's right. Let me go back to, so we already finished the check-in, and what you should be working on is a rough draft of your artist statement. So we meet in November. I kind of wrote out here, you'll have a rough draft of your artist statement and a bullet list, or easiest way for you to work on that. And you'll also have at least 3 to 5 images, but like I put here, I would prefer if we got to look at your best 20 or 25 to help you narrow it down. So if you can just organize that on your computer, kind of like what we've been doing, that would be really helpful. And then on the 30th, we'll review your work and talk about your process, what's going on, what's working, what's not working, and look at your rough draft. And then on the 7th is when you're going to have like a little bit more of a formal essay due that you'll submit on Canvas. And so you'll pick one of the artists, you'll embed 3 photographs made by that artist, and that'll be in your post. You'll include the physical properties, so the artist name, the artwork, the name of the artwork, all that information. You're going to write a biography about the artist, so I'd rather you focus on the artist's career, maybe connected to the photographs that you chose. You know, a little bit about the artist, but the facts are fine. But then I'd really like you to do some research to be able to tell us specifically about the career of the artist. And then out of those 3 photographs, pick one and apply those 4 types of investigations. So I included that, and this should be kind of something that we talked about in 354. And if you forgot, then you can go back, and I put a bunch of visual analysis information here that is again recycled from 354. Rebecca, you might see some of this information in 350. But these are here. You don't have to listen to this lecture. You don't need to watch this video. Here's some visual analysis terms, right? Because it's about the composition and the symbolism. So I would like for you to apply these visual analysis concepts, which is why I included all these pages in your artist reflection essay. So that's why I put all that stuff there. So you could use that as you're working on the research, different ways that you're understanding the artist. So hopefully this assignment will be a little bit more of a formal essay, but I think that these prompts should guide you, and we can talk about it more when we meet on the 30th. I'll kind of go over this more now that I've fleshed it out a little bit. And then finally on the 14th is when you'll submit your final images, and you'll also will review your final artist statement. So again, I'd like for you to embed that. You might not want to put it in the grid, since that does funny things to the size of your photos. Just go ahead and post the photos in your homework assignment, along with any exposure information you want to share. So this is just a rough, not rough, but this gives you an idea of what to expect for what you might need to be able to write your rough draft artist statement, your artist reflection essay, and then the final submission of your final project, your photos. Hopefully this is helpful. We can talk more about all this stuff on the 30th. Thank you for being awesome and kind as I basically build this class pretty much in front of your eyes. I hope you're enjoying everything and getting a lot out of our time together. Thank you. Have a great Thanksgiving. Bye.